Hello, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good whatever time of day you are watching this recording. My name is Holly Priestley, and this is the orientation video for the Deliberate Living Group Coaching Program. In today's class, in this video, we are going to go over what to expect over the next 3 months as part of the Deliberate Living Group Coaching Program. Today, we're going to go over the program intent, what to expect in terms of the weekly lessons, the twice-a-month extracurricular calls, the material access, how you can get the most out of this course, how to help me help you, etc., etc. So first off, I am seriously so freaking glad that you're here. Let's get a lay of the land so that you know what to expect, okay? This program is designed for you if you want to find more alignment between your soul's needs and your day-to-day reality. The program was designed for people who want to discover tools to help you approach the financial areas of your life with a more deliberate energy. It was built to help people build a lifestyle and/or business that is authentic and self-sustaining. It is for you if you want to learn how to use money and your approach to it to build the life that you dream of. Primarily, this program is designed to help you connect with a group of like-minded individuals and benefit from bi-weekly discussion, weekly journal prompts, weekly core curriculum modules, extracurricular material, the private Facebook group, etc., etc. My intention with this program is ultimately to provide more guidance and support to more people. My goal here is to help blend mindset and strategy paradigms to help you approach your life, your business, and your financial goals more deliberately. We are going to take mindset practices that work no matter where your career ambitions take you and combine them with the basics of building a financial reality that helps you reach your own definition of success. This means we're going to spend time looking at your brain and what motivates you. We're going to learn ways to redirect your thoughts, which will have downstream impacts on your actions and results. This 12-week program is designed around building a sustainable, deliberate financial reality. Previous renditions of this class, of which you will have full access to, help support the building of a reputation and community online organically. After we tackle the mindset stuff in this go-round, we're going to roll those new habits into a focus on practical, actionable strategies to grow your income so that you can live your version of a successful, fulfilling, and sustainable life. After these next 12 weeks, you're going to have mindset tools to help you create effective strategies to break down and achieve your goals. And you're also going to have a better understanding of the reality of growing a freelancing side gig, career, or new business, and how to approach your time doing so with deliberate intent. So, what to expect moving forward. This program is built with a focus on a core curriculum that is augmented with additional live stream calls and live coaching. Over the next weeks, we are going to cover a range of topics that I have selected and organized according to what I believe is the most logical and efficient process for creating a deliberate life and career or business. The core curriculum and its organization are based on my over 5 years of coaching small business owners and individuals. So we're going to be working each week with lessons that highlight the mindset and strategy of reaching your financial goals, whatever those happen to be. So a basic breakdown. The following weeks will include the 4 types of freedom, thought models, somatic practice, why we self-sabotage and how to stop, how you feel about money and why that matters, how to set your rates in the first place if you're a beginner or offering new services, how to diversify your income streams. We're going to talk about how to create work-life balance that works for you. We're going to go over all things lead generation, how to improve and streamline your client onboarding process, how to communicate your value, and ultimately how and why to raise your rates. Each lesson will come with some homework. Each will come with weekly journal prompts. Some modules will include additional resources beyond the PDF document and the video and the journal prompts. Those might be, podcast episodes, YouTube videos, book recommendations, article recommendations, etc. There are a lot of extras when it comes to the course. It is not just the weekly core curriculum for 12 weeks. For one, we have twice a month extracurricular calls. During the extracurricular calls, I'm going to give a lesson about a specific topic that aligns with the core curriculum, that is adjacent to the core curriculum, and we will also have plenty of time for questions. The questions could be about the call content itself, or about whatever lesson you're currently working through in the program, or about something happening in your own life or business. This is open coaching time as much as we have time for, so please bring your questions to the session and be brave in asking them. Also, if you can't attend one of the live sessions or a few of the live sessions, or the schedule for the live sessions just doesn't work with your current schedule, but you'd still like your questions to be answered live during the session, you can send your question to me or post it as a comment on the call announcement post, and I will read and answer it as best I can during the call. There's also a private Facebook group where you can ask your questions. You're welcome to send me DMs, et cetera, et cetera. To ensure the most beneficial answers to your questions, share as much information as you can about your goals and your current situation when you ask it. I also do conduct pop-up co-working sessions periodically. These occur sporadically throughout the month and are announced in the group at the time that they are happening. Material access, what stays and what goes. At the end of the 12 weeks, the weekly lessons will disappear and then be republished for each future run-through of the course. Lessons are most likely going to be updated, and any Q&A that accompanies the lessons will be included in the new released version of the module the next time around. The extracurricular calls will never be removed from the group program. Any newcomers will be able to watch them and gain the knowledge, resources, and journaling prompts from the previous calls. There are so many extracurricular calls already available in the group about so many different topics. So absolutely use those to your benefit. And all of the future extracurricular calls will also remain in the group in perpetuity. The previous core curriculum that I mentioned before that focuses on building an organic social media marketing strategy is also available for free along with this course. Each and every module of that program, along with the journal prompts, the homework, and the other resources, is included in your membership in this program. And as I have mentioned a few times, there is a private Deliberate Living Group Coaching Program Facebook group. That is a mouthful. It is there for you. This is your space to connect with each other, to ask specific questions about the modules, the homework, the journal prompts, etc. You can use the space to get feedback on your own rates or website copy, marketing materials, or other business-related needs. You can use the group to brainstorm and workshop ideas about various services you want to offer, or rates you want to change, or how to communicate rate changes, yada, yada, yada. The group is for you to connect with other group members and sink into a supportive community. I love Patreon. Patreon is an excellent avenue for me to conduct this course, but it doesn't necessarily allow for that community building. And so the private Facebook group is a new addition and allows you to connect more easily with each other. So I really want you to get as much out of this course as you freaking can. That is so important. The first part about getting the most out of this course is just to show up. You know, our brains do this really goofy thing where they think that our taking the first step is the same as our doing the whole entire thing. For example, if you wanted to learn woodworking and you went online to find good books on woodworking, you do some research, you find materials that can teach you about woodworking. You pick your first book and you buy something on the art of woodworking and you hit the buy now button and it charges your credit card and it comes to your door. And then when the book arrives, you might never even open it, much less like do anything that the book says, pick up a piece of wood or a tool, because your brain has checked off the box of learn woodworking simply because you looked into it and purchased the book. So in order to get the most out of this program, show up every week as your schedule allows. Go through the lessons thoughtfully, do the journaling prompts, attend the calls as you're able to, ask whatever friggin' questions you have. Show up for yourself. You owe it to yourself to show up for yourself. So show up for the course. The next thing you need to do to get the most out of this course is to do the work, even if, and especially if it feels cheesy or icky, like actually do it. grab a pen and a notebook. Keep your notes and journal prompt responses in the same place so you can find all your learnings and action items more swiftly. The act of writing things down helps cement your new information and habits into your brain. If you are the type of person who needs to talk it out, join somebody else in the group to talk about things and to brainstorm and bounce ideas back and forth. If you think a lesson or its homework in particular is dumb, I need you to just try it. That icky, cheesy, cringy feeling is a sign that you need to lean in this moment and give it a chance. Break through that resistance, because I promise you, talking about money is going to bring up a lot of feelings and a lot of resistance. And then after trying it, if you still think it's dumb, maybe try one more time. And if it's still not working for you, that's okay. Move on to the next one. Different strokes for different folks. When it comes to money stuff, there is always ample opportunity for your brain to deny the efficacy of the work. Your inner critic might have a lot to say during this part of the course, and your brain will probably not want to do the work that has been outlined. Your cultural conditioning is going to be really upset at some of the things I'm going to show you in this course. Just do the work. Just try it. Make it a habit for a few weeks or months of your time just to experiment and see what happens. You can't expect any changes if you don't make any changes. You can't expect any growth if you just think about growth. You actually have to do the work in order to grow. So please do the work. You will thank yourself for it. Do not just spend money on the course. Do not just be a part of the course and then not do anything that is not going to lead to the results that you want. The third thing you can do is to ask your questions. There is no such thing as a dumb question. There is no such thing as a question that is too big or too small or too specific or too broad. This is a safe space, and any and all questions are valid and welcome. Chances are you are not the only one with that question to begin with. And when you're not the one asking questions, listen to the questions that others are bringing to the table. When someone else is asking a question, listen through the lens. I'm getting my metaphors mixed up, but listen through the lens of how does this apply to my life and situation, rather than does this apply to my life and situation. In every live coaching session, every extracurricular call, there is going to be some wisdom, some nugget, some piece of advice that will apply to your life and will integrate with something you're experiencing currently or in the future. So listen actively and listen with a selfish, how does this help me focus? So how to help me help you. My goal is to have this program running as long as possible. With each iteration, there will be even more content for y'all to absorb. The extracurricular calls will keep adding up. The core curriculum will get better with every rendition. The community will grow and strengthen each and every week. Part of this growth will come from you. My aim is to make this the most valuable way to spend your time and money every month. In order for me to do that, I need some help from you guys. Send me constructive feedback. What does constructive feedback look like? Constructive feedback is kind, specific, and actionable. Instead of a general blanket statement of this lesson was confusing or do this better, constructive feedback is more of a this is how this would serve me better, or these are the questions that I still have. Most importantly, the biggest help you can provide, above all, it would be the biggest help and the biggest contributor to my being able to keep this program growing and going and going, if you shared it with someone who you think would benefit from it. Honestly, do you know someone who is looking for a career or lifestyle change? Do you know someone who is looking to explore freelancing? Maybe they haven't done it yet. Do you know someone who is curious about growing a small business from scratch? Like they have this idea and you know they'd be so good at it, but maybe they just don't know how to do all the nuts and bolts and get everything started. Do you know someone who is trying to build their income while also showing up as the most aligned version of themselves? Share this program with them. That will help me. That will help you. That will help them. That has a ripple effect that helps so many people you don't even know about. Talk about what you've gained and what you've learned and how the program has helped you to achieve your unique goals. Post about your achievements and discoveries and challenges and wins in the group and on your own social media channels. Tell people we're here. They're welcome to join our friendly, kind, and empowering club. Okay, so let's get this party started. The first module drops in a few days, unless you are watching this way earlier or way later than the next round starts. But until then, explore the group, explore the current material that is in there, the organic social media marketing materials that are always available, all of the extracurricular calls that have currently been conducted and uploaded. Introduce yourself, check things out, make sure you have a journal that is ready, because I am so excited to get this show on the road and to help y'all deliberately grow your financial futures. All right. I love you. Talk soon.